can we believe it? I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, New Year celebration. I am sending you all my love and thanks for your support throughout 2024, and I am ready and fresh to start a brand new year. I love a fresh start. I think that's why I enjoy Monday so much. It's like clean, fresh, you know, if anything's happened that week, you can just think with Monday, it's a new week, clean slate. Even a fresh morning. Sometimes if I've had a bit of a down day, you can wake up the next morning, it's like, it's a new day, a fresh start. So to have a new year is like an ultimate refresher. And as you can tell, the house is still very much Christmasified, if that's even a word. So the plan of action within today's vlog is going to be to declutter, put all the Christmas decorations away, have a bit of a clean and tidy up, get the house ready for the new year. Although I have to say, this year has been one of the first years that I've been like, oh, quite sad to see the Christmas decorations go. I felt like November and December just flew by for me. So anyway, I can see that my camera tripod is just about to fall off the countertop, so let me just bring you back on. There we go. It is a fresh new year. A fresh new start means a fresh new HelloFresh box. Say shot every time I say fresh. I have had this delivery in. I did actually pause my subscription over the festive period, which you can really easily do. You can pause, cancel anytime. That's one of the main things I love about HelloFresh, is that flexibility. So say if you're going away, or for us, if Tom's away, I find that sometimes if he's away, I will pause it that week or reschedule for the next week. I love that you can go on and pick your recipes each week, one of my weekly highlights. And yeah, with HelloFresh, if you don't know what it is a subscription, meal subscription box where you get your ingredients delivered straight to your door, hassle-free, very convenient, which I know a lot of mums love that, mums and dads out there. Just like for me, anyone like who struggles with inspiration each week of what to do with your food shop, kind of takes it out for you, knowing that all of your evening meals are sorted. So yes, HelloFresh are very kindly sponsoring today's video. They have given me a discount code for you guys, which is an offer not to be missed. I will leave a QR code on screen. I'll also leave the offer on screen in the description box below. They've got loads of different recipes you can choose from. I personally tend to opt for the more quicker cook recipes because I am a convenience cooker. I don't like to spend hours and hours and hours cooking all day. That's just not for me. I don't enjoy it. So with HelloFresh, it just makes things so much easier. You've got the instruction cards, which correspond to the numbered bags. As you can see, this one is number 8. This is the bag of food here. And this one is a super quick recipe. Oh, should we do this one today? A taste of turkey, only 15 minutes, mild spice. Spiced beef with couscous, spinach and yogurt, but I've also got a stir fry. We've got a presto pesto pea penne. Wow, that's a bit of a tongue twister. You've got all of the instructions on the back with step-by-step imagery. You've got the nutritional breakdown, the ingredients on the front. So it really does make cooking so much easier for someone like me who isn't an expert when it comes to cooking. I need simplicity, and yeah, it teaches me some new recipes as well, which is great. So I learn as I go. We get 3 meals a week for 2 people, but you can alter that depending on your situation to suit your lifestyle and your needs. I'm starting this vlog a little later on in the day. We had our New Year's festivities and celebrations. And yeah, so we've had a slow morning today. We're gonna have an early dinner, and I will, like I said, start taking down the decorations and organizing today and continue this vlog probably over the next couple of days, 2-3 days, something like that. I've got all my fresh ingredients out ready to make this super quick recipe. A new year is a great time to kickstart this habit and save more, of course, by not eating out all the time or getting takeaways.
It's been you all along, but I've been too caught up to see it, baby. We can have it all if I
And here we have it. We have super quick chamula spiced beef with couscous, spinach and yogurt. Super quick and easy to do and nice and hearty and healthy. If you want to kickstart your healthy habits with HelloFresh in this new year, then just a reminder, I have a discount code. It is FF2025, in which you can get 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 2 months, and free gifts. Okay, before the madness of de-Christmasifying everything, let me just shut this window. I've had the bedroom window open today and it is, honestly, it feels like spring, like a nice fresh spring day. Okay, so I've got my pen and paper and I thought I would just come into the bedroom to have a bit of a reflective chat, catch up, New Year's resolutions chat. Yeah, of which I actually asked you guys on Instagram some of your goals, resolutions for the new year. And I know I've said it before that I feel like January for me is quite a slow time of year. I really like to just take time to do whatever it may be, whether that's just a bit of self-love or whether it be to rejig the house, get everything organized, which is what I like to do, and to not jump in on the 1st of January being very much like hard on myself, because I think you're almost setting yourself up for failure because most of us have had such a busy period over the last couple of months that it's a really nice time to just be reflective, be mindful, practice gratitude. Got this little notebook. This actually for me is one thing that I would recommend for anyone to get in the new year now, and that is a simple notebook that you love the look of, that you keep in your bedside drawer, and as and when you maybe have a little reflective meditation session, some kind of relaxing bath, whatever it may be, whenever you unwind or de-stress, to just have pen to paper to jot down your thoughts and feelings. They could be happy, they could be sad, they could be angry thoughts, whatever it may be. I really find by putting pen to paper, it helps just get all of what's going on up here out. Another little diary planner that if health and fitness is something that is on your agenda that I would recommend is this by Grace Beverly from the Productivity Method. This is the health and fitness daily planner, of which it will help keep on track. You don't have to just start it on January the 1st. You can just very much take it as and when you want to. There's loads of different like monthly check-ins, reviews, month's goals. Let's go to what you guys have said that you are planning on doing for 2025. And who knows, you may pick up a few ideas and things that you want to do yourself, so maybe you could grab a pen and paper as well. Oh, this is the perfect one to kind of kickstart things with, the first one being to be a little more patient with myself. I'm so good at giving myself a hard time. I can relate to that. So if you can too, be kinder to yourself. I am the goal. Me, focus on all aspects of my health and bringing joy into my life. Amazing. Bring back routine. It went out the window during COVID years. Is that not like sums up the last few years for a lot of people? Since COVID just turned the world upside down, I feel like for the most part, a lot of us have struggled with something, whether it be mentally, physically, just emotionally. I think 2025 is a good number to kickstart a fresh new beginning. Get to work on time, as I'm always late to read a book a month. That's a really nice one, even if it's short stories, even if it's self-help books, motivational books. Quite nice to target to yourself to read either once a month or even just always have a book on the go. That's more suited for me because I'm quite a slow reader, but if I always have a book on the go, that's quite a nice goal to have. And it's also helps for less screen time. Be more present, not get lost in the chaos of life. That's me as well. Tackle anxiety, me. Live my life unapologetically, and I feel like that comes with age. The older you get, the more you care less. And a lot of people I've noticed have said be less of a people pleaser, and that's something that I've been working on. I would say over the last, when I first had a therapy session, that's the first thing that I noticed. One of the first things I noticed about myself that I'd never thought about before is how much of a people pleaser I am. That's definitely something, like I said, over the last couple of years that I have been working on. Even just start with recognizing, this is how I did it anyway. start with recognizing when you are people pleasing. So you live your life as you normally would, but then in certain situations think, I'm doing this to please others rather than thinking about myself and putting myself first. Someone says they're getting married. Congratulations. Another one about taking things easier on myself, staying happy and content, not to run after unrealistic goals. That's again another one. I was speaking to a couple of friends about this in terms of kickstarting things this year with new goals, and I said, you know what, let the first goal, and if anything the only goal, be to be very small and simple, such as make your bed every morning. And even by making your bed every morning, that sets you up for a more productive day most of the time. Letting go of negativity or toxicity of people and surround yourself with positive vibes only. Love that. More quality family time. I would like to make a second income. That's quite a nice goal to have. Doesn't need to be high, just family, fun, money. Not into diet culture, but I do want to change habits to be healthier in 2025. Less takeaways. That's something I could take on board, because we have far too many takeaways. And even if I, honestly, like, a lot of you will be shocked at this, but even if I limit myself to one a week, and that includes things like a Greg's breakfast or a McDonald's tea or a Starbucks coffee and cake, if I can have one a week, I'm doing well. 10,000 steps every day. Learning to drive. I'm 31 and put it off far too long. Driving is scary when you're first learning, and it's one of those things that is kind of like a rip the plaster off. Once you do it, like now that I drive and have been driving for years, it just is such second nature to me that you don't even think about it. But I will never forget the moments learning that it is scary. So don't be afraid to mess up in your first lessons, because, and even until you pass your test, because I feel like that is when you really learn how to drive, and it is after you've passed your test. And also at 31, I feel like, in fact, a friend of mine was wanting to do that this year, and she's also my age. I think she's doing a crash course where you can do like a more intense lesson crash course where you get through it a bit quicker. So that could be maybe something to consider if you are in a position where you can do that. Overcome my GAD and finally become anxiety free. GAD, if you don't know, is general anxiety disorder, which is kind of like a bracket umbrella term for those who suffer with anxiety. Now, everyone has a level of anxiety, but for some of us, we have heightened anxiety where it can affect our daily life, which is when you need to you know, and you get anxious about things that wouldn't ordinarily cause people to get anxious over, and it can be small things. It could be going out to eat. That's one that I get anxious for. It could be social events, which is a huge anxiety trigger for most people, I feel, who get anxiety and suffer with anxiety. That could be, it could be the opposite. Like, I'm quite a solitude character, like to be by myself, out and about shopping, I'm fine. But if other people are relying on me, that's when I get anxious and stressed and nervous and worked up and start overthinking things. Others find it the other way, so maybe they get anxious doing things by themselves. They prefer the comfort of a family or friend member to be with them at all times. But whatever it may be that triggers your anxiety, to work on that. And what would I recommend you do for stuff like that? I think the main thing is to work on self-love, less people-pleasing, or at least these were for me. You can focus more on getting your steps in, fresh air, nature, like step count, just go for a walk, clear your headspace, meditation. Tell me this a few years ago, I would have gone, that's absolute rubbish, that's not going to help. I'm in my head and I know I am, and there's something wrong with me. That's what I always used to say to myself, is what is wrong with me? But instead now it's more an attitude of, there's nothing wrong with me. This is me, and anxiety is my superpower. It's made me a really good empath, good listener. I can set myself up for the worst in situations, which doesn't always serve me well, but in certain situations protects me. So switching your attitude. In fact, there's a really good book called DARE, D-A-R-E. It's like an acronym to following the steps. You can have a read of it if you do suffer with anxiety, but Hold on, this light's coming through quite bright. Let me just shut the shutters. There you go, that's a bit better. So the acronym DARE stands for diffuse. So in a situation where you're starting to feel anxious and worked up, diffuse the situation by saying to yourself, so what if that happens? Rather than, oh, but what if this happens? Allow it, A for allow it, which is basically to, rather than run away from your feelings and these overwhelming sensations, whether it be heart palpitations, feeling nauseous, dizzy, palm sweats, instead of going, oh my god, like, oh gosh, am I gonna faint, go, so what if I faint? Do you know what I mean? Like, diffuse it, allow it, welcome those feelings, run towards those feelings. Like I said again, like, welcome them, which is so hard to do, but by doing that it almost diffuses the situation. You're saying, come on, like, give me your worst, allow those feelings, run towards them. And then E is to engage, so still engage with the task that you're doing rather than quit and go, no, I'm done, I'm going home and I'm gonna cry and curl up in a corner. Engage with the situation and carry it through, and I always feel so much better afterwards. So say if, for instance, I've got an event coming up, a work event, I'm getting all a bit like worked up about it, thinking, oh, but I don't feel very well, like, I don't know if I really want to go to this, like, oh no, I really don't want to go to this. I don't, that's the anxiety talking. That's not me people pleasing and going to this event because I want to please others. That's me in the past, like with no anxiety, can't wait for this event, getting towards the event, getting worked up for this event and socializing with potentially people I don't know, and all of that kind of stuff gets me worked up to a point where I start feeling physical symptoms. And there has been situations where I've gone, actually, you know what, no, this isn't worth it, I'm not gonna go. I've then that whole day felt bad. Whereas those situations where I've pushed through and powered through despite feeling those feelings, and then I come away from the event and I breathe a sigh of relief, I actually feel on top of the world. I feel on cloud nine, because I'm like, do you know what? I felt awful. It was the anxiety talking, so I pushed through. I went ahead anyway, and I felt so much better afterwards. Anyway, I feel like we've got a bit of an anxiety tangent there, but I know some of you have messaged me before about stuff like how I've dealt with it, and you know, that's kind of it in a nutshell. But anyway, let's get back to a couple more goals before we get going with the Christmas declutter. Start piano lessons, love that. Social media detox, hope for a successful IVF, sending you all the luck in the world and best wishes for that. Better with spending my money, save more for travel, start a YouTube channel, amazing. Become vegetarian, no resolutions, then I can't break them. Again, like, no need for resolutions if you don't want any. Move my body more, get more fresh air. So simple but surprisingly difficult because I work from home, as do I, and that is one reason, huge reason why I'm so grateful for having Barney, because having a dog just kind of forces you to get out the house, and it is honestly my favorite time of the day. Build my massage business, get better at socials and posting, try clay pigeon shooting, something I've always wanted to do. I love that. Whenever you've had something that you've always wanted to do, see the new year as a start to think, you know what, I'm gonna just book something in, whether it be in 3 weeks, 3 months, or the end of the year. If it's booked in, then you've got to go for it. Again, another one, learning to drive at aged 34. Visit more nice bookshops. Love a little bookshop visit. There's something quite relaxing about being in a bookshop. I don't know why, because although I like to read, I'm not an avid reader. I do like the escapism of a book, but there's something, yeah, about a bookshop that is just so peaceful and relaxing. But yeah, they are some of your goals. Any others that you want to add to that list, feel free to pop them in the comments below for everyone to have a read through and share all of your ideas. I feel like now is time to stop procrastinating, get the house decluttered, and Christmas needs to come down. So let's do this.
I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it, I can just forget it. I'm done playing the waiting game. I'm so done. I'm all done playing the waiting game. I've been a million miles away, but you've been in my heart, somewhere down all this time hidden away. I'm not wasting another minute.
I'm at the stage of taking off this tinsel and I'm about to open the window because I'm that warm. But yeah, this is a bit of a faff. I don't know if I would bother doing this again next year. It was kind of pretty with the lights on, but without the lights I didn't really like the look of it. And then this part, it's not worth it just for all of this. So yeah, this might be a one-time thing. A 2024 Christmas and that's it. No more. We will see. Remind me of this in future years, because otherwise I might forget and go, oh yeah, that tinsel was pretty. It's not worth it.
I'm done playing the waiting game. I'm so done. I'm all done playing the waiting game. Don't wanna spend one night without your love. Don't wanna miss one fight. So listen, girl. I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it, I can just forget it. I'm done playing the waiting game. I'm so done, yeah. I'm all done playing the waiting game. I'm so done. I'm all done playing the waiting game.
Norman is a goner. This is what's left of him, so I'm going to sweep this up and pop it outside in the outside bin. But yeah, no more tree. We can bring the olive tree back up now. Quite like just a blank space for a minute. Clean, minimal, fresh for the new year. And there's a trail of him outside. And then we've brought all of the other decorations into the kitchen, just pop them on the island ready to go into the clear tubs. So Tom's going to help me carry those down once we pack them away, and then we are all done. Oh, and a little hack. Future self will be very happy that I have wrapped all the lights up for the real tree on a decoration like that. It just keeps it nice and neat and organised. Then we also have these candles, and I've got a little fir tree one in the other room, which I think I'm going to leave out. I've just realised actually, these are both from Zara Home. One was this year, one was last year, but they're actually slightly different branding. I think I prefer this one. But anyway, I will just, rather than put these away for next year, I feel like they're, you know, another couple of burning sessions away. We'll just get these burnt through. But then everything is packed away, ready for the new year. Again, another White Company candle. I've not actually burnt this one yet, but I think this one is fir tree, but we'll just leave it out because I do quite like fir tree throughout winter anyway. And obviously you can't tell that it's a Christmassy candle. Yeah, once these are burnt through, all the others are either popped away or have already been burnt through, and we're all good. Oh, I've just realised cushion covers on here, and that throw I need to pop away as well. Another thing I'm going to keep out, and things I've just taken from all of the bowls in and around the house that we've had different chocolate treats, pop them all within this bowl. These are some of the tree decorations as well that we didn't have. So we need to work our way through this, but as and when we've got family coming over, we're just going to say, dive in, help yourself, help us empty this full, very full Christmas chocolate bowl. These are going to last us till Easter. There we go, I've said it. Tom's not convinced.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. inside of you when I'm at my weakest point. Makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within.
Hello, cute pooch. Hello, cutie pie. You done with the festivities? Are you happy that we've tidied everything away? Yeah, Mom. He's got his chair back now in the front window that he likes to sit on and look out the window, which is where we've had the Christmas tree this whole time. So he is very happy to have his little favourite spot back, aren't you? I am just finally sitting down for the afternoon, and I wanted to pop a movie on. I was just having a look. There's still quite a few Christmassy ones, which I'm done with the Christmas. Did you watch the Beyonce Bowl halftime show? What else have we got to watch? A new Batman. Oh, guys, did you watch Squid Games? We've already completed it. I loved it. It definitely ended, though. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, but it definitely ended as if it was like halfway through the season. So I had a quick Google to see if there's like a second part coming or a couple more episodes. And it didn't say there was a second part, but it did say that the third season is coming in 2025. So thankfully, we're not going to have to wait another 3 years to watch it. Oh, we've got the Hunger Games we could watch. But yeah, I'm just going to have a chilled one this afternoon now. Get my laptop out, do some emails whilst I have, yeah, see, look. Still got the rustic cabin fireplace I never saw over Christmas. But yeah, all of the, just get in the holiday mood. We need to get out of the holiday mood. Did you watch that? That was a good one as well to watch. Carry On, thriller. Not festive at all. Well, I mean, I don't think it was festive. On Christmas Eve, that's the only thing that makes it festive, is that it was set on Christmas Eve. But yeah, that's worth a watch if you haven't already, even though Christmas is gone. Oh, I was coming to end this vlog off, and then Barney got up and ran off. I wanted you to come and say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you have, or pause up in your case. Oh, so stinky breath. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Of course, thank you once again to HelloFresh for very kindly sponsoring today's video. Just a reminder that if you haven't tried them out, I feel like most people will know HelloFresh and have tried it, but if not, if you're wanting to kickstart those healthy habits into the new year, then you can get your first box with my QR code, which I'll leave on screen. Let's put it on this side so that it's not blocking off this one's face. I'll pop it on screen up here, which you can just simply get your phone out, take a photo, it'll take you through. You could use the code FF2025, which will get you 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 2 months, and free gifts. So thanks to them, thanks to you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.